Welcome to the channel. So, let me make sure I can hear myself because I've got to go to my YouTube and make sure I can hear myself, so it'll be alright, right? I can hear myself, so it'll be alright, right? I can hear myself, so we're okay. I decided to put the comments back under this thing because I know this is a brand newish type of game. It's called Path of Titans. It's mainly just about being a dinosaur and just surviving and thriving in an environment where other players are also dinosaurs and you just have to live. And my goal in this video is to show you kind of like what the game is like, you know, kind of some stuff like that. Peep the Nirvana shirt. It's like, my boobs just like make it look bad. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I decided, why not? Let's just give it a go. Okay. I will say that I have played this game already. I have played it. I already kind of know about the gist of it, what it is, what can you do, blah blah blah. So I'm going to start over on a different dinosaur so you can kind of work with me through this. Because, like I said, I have multiple dinosaurs. They have a single player option where you can just play by yourself. There is like a few AI creatures that you can like fight and whatnot. Like not dinosaur AI yet, I don't think. Because they are still updating the game and developing the game, but I have played it a little bit to know about like what's what. But yeah, this is a really good game. I liked it. I love dinosaurs so much. But on multiplayer, it's a online server where there are other people like me who are other dinosaurs, and you know, they got carnivores and they got herbivores, and of course if you're a herbivore you can only eat plants and things like that. As in carnivores, they can just literally eat meat, they can't eat plants. But I have seen some things about like a dietary option when you level up a pretty good bit. That's why I said I don't know yet. I'm barely into this game. I've been really playing a lot of Saints Row, like a lot, the new one that came out. I didn't like it at first, but I'm enjoying it as I go. So, okay, so as you can see, I have a lot of dinosaurs already that I play. Okay, that's cool. It shows which one you selected. Okay, because they wasn't there before. Okay, so of course I have a T-Rex, I have a Megalania, I've got a Spinosaurus, like a Triceratops looking thing, a crocodile looking thing. I don't know what that's called. Same thing with another. I got another Triceratops, and then I've got a Ceratosaurus. I named him Blood Talons, but there's so many ones. I think my first one I ever made on here was Blue. She's a cute little, or he's a cute little Triceratops kind of thing. I don't know, some kind of something. And some of these I made with my family members. I have Spike here. He's the oldest-ish dinosaur that I have really been working on. He's a male Megalania. I named him Spike. I made this one with my older brother. We both walk around as Megalanias. I made Cutthroat actually with my older brother as well to try out different dinosaurs. And I made this one with my mom, tried different dinosaurs. This one with my mom, I think, with different dinosaurs. And then this one with my mom, of course, to try different dinosaurs. So yes. But today I'm just going to show you what the game is like. So, yeah. I think I kind of want to be a herbivore rather than I would a, but I think I might just do a carnivore just to kind of show you how whatever the game is. His defense kind of sucks. Allosaurus isn't bad. They have good land speed, damage, recovery, water speed. And of course you can choose male or female. I think the female colors are a little on the lighter side, while male colors are mostly on the darker side. So we're gonna make a female. They have certain body types like this that help out with certain things. Like this one would actually give me better defense but less speed, while this one will give me more speed, less defense, and then that one's just a balance in between. I'm gonna go with more speed. No. Yep, I'm gonna go with more speed, less defense. At least I can run away if anything were to come up to me and try to fight me, right? There are different colors you could choose for your dinosaur if you really wanted to go all out. I think I'm going to do more of a yellow, pinkish looky kind of color. Something like that. That looks dope. It's like a, I don't really know at this point. We're just kind of throwing colors together to see if they look good. And then of course her eyes. And then of course they have a different pattern. It doesn't change the colors of what you have, it just kind of changes the pattern of what they look like. But at the moment, I think I like this one. And then now you get to name your dinosaur. And, let's see. What should I name her? I keep on calling it him. What should I name her? What should I name her? Bones? Now I got it. Skull Crusher. I don't know. Skull, what about bone? Just bone. Bones? Sure. Why not? After you create your character, they will go really tiny, teeny tiny, and they are hatchlings. And that's where you will learn how to do the tutorial, and they show you how to play and everything. So you go ahead and enter the world. You can hunt in packs and everything like that. They have a bunch of stuff you can do. So as you can see, here we are. My camera moves with my dinosaur's head. Unless I get in front of him, then you can see the side. So it says we can move around. We can jump. We can sprint. And this guy is fast. We can rest. I can tap the button. Or I can hold triangle to sleep. And he sleeps so cute. He kind of reminds me of my dog. My dog is actually like in the same way right now. You can hold L2 for precise movement. Allows you to strafe, reverse, and turn in place. Stand up to use precise movement. So he kind of moves to the side. He kind of strafes. He kind of moves around to the side. You can go backwards with the strafe. Eat food to replenish your hunger. Run out of hunger and you will starve to death. Use the interact button on the marked food to eat it. So as you can see, it's marked somewhere over here. And as a carnivore, they give you a dead dinosaur to eat on at first. But if you are a herbivore, it'll show you the herbivore tutorial. It'll still keep the same thing, just give you a different thing to eat, or show you some different stuff you can eat. But yeah. And of course, you have a food meter down there at the bottom left, and then you've also got a water meter on your bottom right. The red line in between two of those is your health bar, and the bar right above that, the yellow bar, is your growth. And you see how it shows the three, like, what you call it? I'm getting bigger. I wasn't this big a while ago. But when you get out of the tutorial, you should be a juvenile when you leave. There is a global chat that you can talk to other dinosaurs, other people, whatever. And see, they always, doesn't matter what kind of water source you drink out of, because every water source is water. It's not like contaminated or whatnot. And they will sit here, and you can just let them drink. I'm not doing anything. I'm letting him drink after pressing the button, and that's it, right? I noticed a lot more people getting more aggressive as the game goes on. Like, as the game is still out here, everything's getting really aggressive. But, yeah. Says these bars show vital information about your creature. Hunger is displayed in green, and thirst is displayed in blue. This is your health. If your creature dies, you'll lose marks, growth, and possibly your abilities. And so, if you die, legitly, either falling off something too high because your dinosaur takes fall damage, or if you were to get killed by a different dinosaur, a different player, then you will lose some of your growth. And when you lose your growth, you'll lose, like, say if I'm like a juvenile and I just got out of juvenile state, or just like, okay, what's the stage afterwards? Okay, let's just say I was a juvenile and someone killed me and made me lose my growth. It would knock me probably back to, they'd knock you back down to a hatchling or something like that. And marks is basically a currency in the game that you can earn by doing quests and deliveries. Things like that. They give you marks, and with those marks you can actually decorate your in-home cave, things like that. So you have your own cave, your own place, your own home. Your stamina shows here your creature is running or using abilities. Sitting and sleeping will increase stamina regeneration. My oxygen shows when you are underwater, you will begin to drown when you run out of oxygen. This is your creature's growth. Fill this bar to level up to the next growth stage and unlock new abilities. Growth can be earned by completing quests. Status effects, buffs, and debuffs are displayed here with a timer showing how long they will remain. I've noticed a few buffs or debuffs, whatever you would call it, that I've had before. All carnivores can eat something called a salt rock, and they make you really thirsty. They make you want water. So it makes your dinosaur want water. So you have to just do that and go drink water, because if you drink more water, it kind of gets rid of the buff that it's got going on where it takes it away from you. If someone were to hurt me or anything, it would show claw marks, and you know I'm bleeding, I'm bloody. Then yeah, okay. I can communicate with other players through the chat or with vocal calls, because obviously the chat down there is like going crazy right now. I hardly ever really paying attention to it. I just usually play with myself. I don't like play with other players. I just kind of do my own thing. Right? So, but you can communicate with other players through chat or with vocal calls. I can send out a call. I have to hold this down, and I can select the thing right here. It's like a chat wheel. Most games have them. And I can do like this. And see, I got 10 marks for communicating in-game. I did a quest, and I got 10 marks. But see, they will kind of force you to use the chat anyway. So you have to open the chat, go down here at the bottom and say something, and we're just going to do like a quick thing here. Okay. And then they're telling me to interact. Use the interact button to pick up an item and deliver it to a marker. You can carry many things such as food or quest items. So they want me to deliver this, like mushroom, whatever that word is. Pick it up with my mouth. It's in my mouth. And I bring it over here to this delivery spot. And we deliver it. It's a deliver point. I got 10 marks for that. I can unlock skins with marks to stand out. You can buy and shed into skins with the skin menu accessible via the character tab. So they show you, I have to go to the character tab, and then here's the skins menu. I get to unlock and customize skins for your creature. Applying skin edits will cause your creature to shed into its new skin over time. And skins can be customized here. Upgrade skins to access more markings and colors. And there's an abilities tab. Got something crawling on me? Sorry. I feel like I'm talking a lot. Abilities, you can purchase new abilities for your creature here. Many abilities are locked until your creature has grown bigger or larger. This bar displays your current growth. Growing into the next stage will unlock more abilities and improve your stats. We will now equip an ability to use your action bar. And this character has a bite. Some characters, I mean most characters have a bite, but like I know like a Triceratops does not really have like a bite. It literally just slings its head because of its horns. They have some that whip their tail because they have like big old things on their tail that they whip their tail. So with this dinosaur you get to bite. And of course confirm changes your settings, close the ability editor. Okay. I think I broke the game. Okay. New abilities can grant you more attacks and improve stats. Oh, wait, use the button to... Yes, so there's my bite. And you have to wait at least a second for it to go away. The quest menu is where you can view all your active quests in one place. Open the quest menu via the tab menu to continue. Okay, the quest menu shows you all of your active quests and allows you to track them. The track button will display this quest on the side of your screen and add a mini-map marker. And of course it says you can group with others. Like I said, you can totally group with people if you want. But see, joining a group is a great way to improve your odds at survival and make new friends. Send group invites through the social menu if you want to begin your journey with others. I usually just walk right out of the tutorial. I don't really stay. I don't really invite anybody. Wow, it's making you now, isn't it? Unless it's showing you how to. Yeah, it's going to show you how. So yeah, you got a social menu, use that to whatever with people. Okay, now we can exit the tutorial. There we go. So now we're out of the tutorial. I have seen dinosaurs kill other dinosaurs, and I have actually been attacked by one myself. Probably by like maybe 3 people, but for the most part, hello. But for the most part, this map is so big that I hardly ever run into any dinosaurs. Like, let me see, how do you look at the map again? Okay, yeah, the up button is the map. So this map, like I said, is huge. Huge, huge, huge. And I hardly ever run into any dinosaurs whatsoever. I have run into a few because the home caves are kind of like shared among players, but yet it's like your cave. Even if someone else went in there with you, it would be like their cave, not yours. So yeah, those are shared. So there might be people that camp around the caves so they can kill you quicker or easier, especially if they're a carnivore, because I know meat is very hard to find. But as you can see on the right side of my screen, there is a bunch of quests for me to do to unlock, or to get marks. and they have Rockledge Haven, and those are places that you can like discover, and like you can basically get some marks from those. So with this character, I'm just going to show you a few things on how to get some stuff and what kind of food sources you can have as a carnivore. I thought that was a salt rock. They look like that. Salt rocks look about like this. If you see anything that's got white in it, it's usually one of those things. And if you see on this thing over here, this blue thing is showing me right up there. That is basically a spot, like a burrow or something, that you can attack to get food as a carnivore. I just gotta find my way up there because I take fall damage and I'd rather not die. So I gotta get all the way up here. Okay, well here. As herbivores, you can eat these. But as a carnivore, it will not let you. It says you can't eat it and you won't eat it and it ain't happening. So let's just continue to get up here. But all in all, it's a beautiful game. It's got beautiful potential and it's awesome. I love it. I just don't, I'm kind of waiting for the game to come out with more updates before I really just start to play it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is what a burrow looks like. You get close enough, it'll say disturb. And as far as I know, herbivores can do this too, but they won't actually eat the meat that comes out of killing the creature in these burrows. Also, the burrows, they come out with different animals each time. It's not like, see, my mission for this is to kill 3 something Thrix, whatever that is, 0 out of 3 hunt critter. They usually have different little AI creatures pop out of those for no reason, like just like random stuff to kill, right? But let me go ahead and disturb this for you. We're just gonna run and try to kill this thing that comes out. Always face where the hole is because that's where they come out. If you're behind it, you won't really see which direction they run. So here we got some kind of rat looking thing. You just run and really try to stay on track with this. Okay, we killed it. Okay, here it is. It tells you it's 100% because stuff does decay a little. So, yeah, so it's good. But now you have the option if you want to just take it. I could actually take it in my mouth and bring it somewhere. But see, this time they give me a meat chunk. And it's in my mouth and I could swallow it whole. It's a little iffy. They need to work on a lot of stuff. I actually think it's broken. So anyway, or you could just eat the corpse right here as it's whatever. Once it's depleted, it'll disappear like it never even was there. Still a good, but since no, I ate the whole thing. Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, as you can see, that wasn't the right AI animal that came out of the burrow. I don't really think you could do the same burrow multiple times. It used to be, and I don't know if it still is. Let me just look. I don't know if it is. Okay, yeah, it will. I think it'll let you do it at least twice. Maybe. I've done it once where it just says unavailable afterwards. I guess because when you just kill them and you're just killing it for fun is what the game thinks you're doing, but you're really just like killing it because I'm trying to do a mission. Or if they fixed it where it'll just constantly say disturb. I don't know. I mean, maybe. And this is not the right animal either. I cannot see where he ran because of the grass. I don't know which way he ran because of the grass. But let's just continue on to do a different mission. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, so The quest that's written in red at the bottom, those are local quests. Like in this place of Riverland Peak, at the top right you'll see what place I'm in at the moment, and I am in a place called Riverland Peak. Well, at the very bottom, on the right side, you'll see where it says collect 20 lakeweed. Once I collect 20 lakeweed, I should get marks. If you go too far out of the zone, it'll let you know, like, hey, return back there for, like, in 5 minutes, or you'll lose the quest. But you won't lose any marks for just not doing the quest at all. You won't lose them. But as long as you do them, see, I left the spot, and now local quest failure, it'll fail if I remain outside the point of interest over allow the time. So you can now see there's an X with 4 minutes and 48 seconds, or whatever on the side. That means I just head back in the direction that I came from, and then work my way around it. See, now it's back, and it's not gone. So now we're back here, and usually lakeweed is around a bunch of water. Lakeweed is strictly only in water. So it's got me wondering if I need to go back up this way, because I see a body of water on my map on the top right there. I see like a little body of water that I'm going to. There are dinosaurs that can swim, that can go underwater, that can kill fish. That's another way that you can eat as a carnivore, but some dinosaurs cannot swim. They will drown, but there are like a bunch of, say I'm out of stamina now, so I could lay down, or I could take like a little nap, make sure nothing's coming up here to kill me. You kind of just watch your dinosaur's back, and just kind of watch. That's what I usually do. Until it's about full or full enough, go ahead and stand up, you're fine. Continue on to this lake. We need a little bit of water anyway. The game will give you quests if you're super hungry. It'll be like, go kill something or whatever to kind of show you something, or like find food. It'll show you a spot where you can find food. If you need water, I mean, it's kind of whatever, but in a way I think the game will show you some water, or you can just use your map to look for water sources anywhere. Like I just did, when you're full, it'll quit it. Same thing with food, it'll quit eating it for you. So we were here for lakeweed actually, and I'm going to show you. It took me a minute to find out what lakeweed looked like. So see, they look like this, but it looks like part of the world, like it's not really a, what you call it. When you swim, it will take some of your stamina, so you will have to be careful, because if you lose stamina, you'll just fall to the bottom. It's kind of sad, but not like kill you, but. And see, if it's a mission, it'll say, or a quest, it'll say collect. If not, it won't say much of anything except like pick up, and it'll just put it in your mouth. Nothing crazy. We're just gonna sit here for a second while we wait to collect the others. Things you can interact with will glow yellow. You know, so you can do that. But we have to collect 20 of these, and it keeps up with your progress at the top right. It'll kind of show you get 1 mark each for doing it, for each one that you do collect in the mission. Still need a pretty good bit of it, don't we? Okay, now we're at 15 of 20. And if you were in a group, you can work on quests together. You can do that as well. So we're all out of lakeweed, I think, on this spot. So we can actually go around, and I'm sure there's some more somewhere else. These are what acorns look like, because obviously you're going to know that too, because some of your local quests will say, like, you know, collect 50 acorns, and you can collect 1 acorn each. Like, if there's 9 acorns in this spot, you'll collect 9. I don't know if that's how that, I don't know if I said that right earlier, but yeah, that's how that works. So if you go around, you're gonna see other lakeweed, like, you know, go around, look around. They have some local quests that say pine cone, some say lakeweed, some say leech, whatever you call it. Some things have those. Right now we're very out of stamina, so we're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna sit down for a second. It does take a while, and your dinosaur really does get out of energy like really fast. But they actually regain it a lot faster to me than losing it. Some dinosaurs actually run out of stamina faster than others, I feel like. But the good thing about it, though, see, I earned 200 marks for clearing the lakeweed. So that's a lot. It used to be only like maybe 50, and then they changed it. See, now I have a local quest here as well to collect 50 acorns. And so I'm going to go back to where I've seen some acorns, which I think this is a different pile. But you'll see, and you can hold down this button to just kind of constantly pick it up until that spot is depleted of acorns. I think the acorns do spawn back over time, but I don't really have time to sit here and just wait. So I usually walk around, run around, see if I can find some more acorns. See, here's some more right here. And of course it keeps up with your progress as well. There at the bottom right. Okay, then we go back more into the woods part, and you can't, I mean, if you want to run, you can. Although I would advise not to really run too much, especially if you think you hear another player, another dinosaur, or whatever, because you don't know what they are. They could be a herbivore, they need food, they're going to kill you for meat, they're going to kill you, okay? So if you run and you waste all your stamina, then you're forced to walk like this as they're constantly biting you if they have more stamina than you. It's just kind of whatever. I don't even see any acorns, so I'm going to have to go a little bit, I think, further in. Yeah, there we go. So this is a pile. So yes. But the game is really, really good, though. Like, I mean, it's a beautiful game. And I've been waiting for, like, a dinosaur game to come out. I love dinosaurs, and I love dinosaur games. I was a huge fan of Jurassic Park and, like, the original movies, and I loved it so much, and I could not wait for some kind of, like, game like this to come out. That tree looked funny. Like, I couldn't wait. I was very excited. And now, I didn't even know it was a game, though, until my brother was like, my older brother, you know, he was like, playing Path of Titans, and I was like, what is that, or whatever, and he was like, it's a dinosaur game. Immediately looked it up, and I bought it, like, super quick. I had to have it. I love dinosaurs so much, and I love history, and I love all that stuff. I had to have it. So we're almost done with this quest. Sure that wasn't. No. Alright, so we got one more pile that should fix up the quest. Let's just keep looking. I think the first thing I discovered on this game was acorns, actually, and I was like, man, that's what the acorns look like? They're huge. Like, you know, but I'm kind of glad that they are, because if they weren't, you know how hard it would be to see these things? Alright, so this should actually complete my quest. Hey, did it do it? Yes, it did. 200 marks for doing that, too. See, we're getting bigger. And above where the bite ability is, it says I have 17 seconds, and I'm growing up as the seconds go. It's just you really can't tell it because we're getting kind of big. Next mission we have is still to find that place. So let's go find that place. All of the landmarks or locations are marked basically with this thing that looks like a palm tree to me. is what it looks like. Any creatures that you can kill for food or anything like that is marked with like 3 claws, like claw marks with an arrow underneath it. Stupid tree. Let's see. Waystones are marked as a green swirly thing on your map. I had recently found out how to do the whole friend thing with a waystone, and like I said, your dinosaur can take fall damage, and we really don't want to just be falling off of stuff for no reason if there might be another way down, which usually most of the time there is. It's just a little bit further off than what you kind of want it to be. See, that's still kind of a far drop. Like, here's a little tunnel thing that comes out here. Thank God. Yeah, so let's just keep going. See, there's more herbivore food. And any herbivores just can't eat any plants or trees. Like, herbivores can't eat those. They can't eat these. They can't eat that little tree. They have to eat specifically the one that has, like, the little red berries on it. There's not really much you can do as a herbivore that eat plants, but then again, you really don't have... I mean, you'll probably still have carnivores still try to get you anyway. Whatever dinosaur you may be, they might still want to kill you because you're meat to them. Any carnivore. See, I entered a place called the Sinkhole, and I can still collect about 50 acorns, but I'd rather just find this place before the time runs out. It usually starts with like 24 or so minutes, 25 minutes maybe. And see, we're still going the right direction. We just gotta find a different way off of this cliff, so we don't like fall to our death. Like, here's a little spot, and kind of get off. Hello. But right now, we're running out of stamina, and we are just going to chill here until we can get back up and run and do. I've had people attack me when I sleep or when I lay down a lot, so because they know it takes you forever to get back up. That's the one thing that's kind of like everybody could see. And of course you do have a better survival chance. There's red ginger, and that's considered a flower. If you have to deliver a flower somewhere, that would be like your delivery flower if you had to deliver a flower. Oh man. The server is kind of experiencing a little lag because it's an online server, so it may have some little problems or like some... We died. We didn't die from that? They must have that on. They have a thing that's like, I don't know the word for it. It's like no fall damage or something, or like no whatever and everything like that. They must have it on. That's kind of retarded because it's a online server, so I figured that no one can really change that. I thought it was like strictly online. It's just how the game is supposed to be. There's fall damage, there's blah blah blah. Unless it just kind of lagged out, glitched out, and put me down there, then I'm not gonna complain. Because I lose my growth and whatnot. I'd rather not, but you know. I'm not complaining, but that really should have killed me. But, you know. Because that was a long drop. Even something half of that size would have killed me. Okay, I'm looking for the... There it is. I must have went past it or something. Either that or ended up on the other side of it. Alright, let's just continue. I may have to go up this little hill here. And there's a spot to kill an animal there. And see, I left the sinkhole, but I don't want to be at the sinkhole. I'd rather be at this spot and get some marks for it. I got 9 minutes to reach there because the map is so big. I think I've noticed that they try to give you some places kind of nearby. See, we reached this place now. And since there's nothing here, I can actually go back to the sinkhole area and try to get the marks from that. I haven't really discovered what animal can eat these, because I even found one as a herbivore and it still said can't eat, so I don't really know what animals can eat those. Or what dinosaur can eat them. I don't really know. Alright, so we entered this sinkhole again. Now we can collect some of the acorns and get some marks from that. So your marks can unlock abilities for your dinosaur. Whether it be like I can hit with my tail instead of just my bite or whatever. It's got a bunch of stuff you can do with that. And if I were you, I would be careful just kind of roaring or like whatever, just to be roaring if you don't want to give your position away that easy. Because if it's another dinosaur, and trust me, when they're adults, they are huge. I swear, I have ran into a T-Rex that was an adult and I was terrified. I like ran for my life. I didn't even know what, I was a little baby too, like I was like a baby Triceratops, and I was like just running for my life. And he was like running really hard. Like you hear like this, like, you know, shakes your screen. He's like running, and it's like, oh no, and he's huge. Like you have to be like, dang, like look up at him. He was huge. You just gotta be really careful on roaring and just being whatever, because they can hear your roar. Like I can hear theirs if they were to roar, and I've heard some before, and they sound amazing. Like the audio of it is just amazing. When I heard the T-Rex, I just could not believe how crazy it sounded. Okay, we're at 36 of 50 things. Acorns, as they call them here. But yes, it's a very, in a way, it's like a very peaceful game, but then again, it's also very stressful if you're in combat, or like if you hear another dinosaur, you kind of have like some little like, oh no, I wonder where he's at, kind of like, I wouldn't say anxiety, just more like stressed out, like you're wondering where they're at, you get more paranoid. Did I miss an acorn? It looked like I did, but you know, whatever, you get more paranoid, and you're just like, you know, where are they at? Do you see them? Like, I don't see them, you know, and even when I played with my brother, like, on the game or whatnot, I was like, you know, I hear something, like, do you see anybody? And we can, like, it was insane. Like, we just, oh my gosh. And my mom one time me and my mom were playing as two Triceratops, and as we were looking at something, or doing the quest, like collect so many bones, we seen this adult Spinosaurus, and he was huge, and he was like black and white, I don't know, he was like stripes, and very beautiful dinosaur, but he was massive, and we were just juveniles, we were like super duper tiny, and it was horrible. Me and mom were looking at him, and I noticed like he got on his legs, and he was like roaring out, and I was like, I'm gonna roar too, and I roared, and my mom was like, great, what are you doing? He's gonna come over here. And he walked his happy big old self over there. He opened his mouth really wide, like it's got a bone snapping ability, where they, or like a bone whatever crushing ability or something like that, where they open their mouth forever, and the longer they hold it for, the better, because it'll kill you like faster. And me and my mom are sitting next to each other, and he comes up, and I'm just like, oh, maybe he's being nice. No, he was not being nice. He did that bone thing, and he just like held his mouth open forever, and I was like, what is he doing? Is he like yelling, or is he like roaring, or like what's going on? And he let down, and it killed me and my mom both standing next to each other. It killed me and her both. And I was like, dang. Okay. Mom's like, you see what you did, and I was just like, whoops. And of course, my little dude here needs water. He's doing good on food-ish. But we really need some water. I see like a teeny tiny water hole, I think. Is this a teeny tiny water hole? Yeah. And like I said, always kind of watch your little dude's back. Because you never know when something's going to pop up and try to kill you. So always watch your back. Make sure like you're fine. You're cool. It's alright. These are what button mushrooms look like, if it ever says collect button mushrooms. But see, you really have no point in picking anything up because you can't do anything. Hello! You can't do anything, so, yeah. So let's just continue going uphill. We're gonna go ahead and find this little guy something to... Well, it's actually a girl. I keep forgetting. Whoops. We're gonna come over here by this burrow and probably just sleep for a second. Because you're gonna need stamina. That's another thing. Before you actually disturb a burrow, make sure you have enough stamina to make the run if you need it. Because that little thing is gonna go darting out of that little hole as you disrupt it, and then you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, my stamina, I gotta wait, you want to be able to eat. So always make sure you have enough stamina at least to make the run for the little AI creature that comes out of the burrow. Because if not, you're gonna miss your food, okay? And you need at least a little bit of stamina, maybe even like as much as I have right now, or a little bit more. Especially if these creatures are kind of iffy. Remember, where's the hole? Because they come out of this hole, and they're gonna run. And you're gonna need to know which way they run, which direction. They usually it's straight out, but if you're in the way, then of course they're going to kind of dart and then go off another side. But always be ready to just run after that thing and just start biting like crazy. Okay. This is not the right animal either, I don't think. Okay, see, I was in the way and he kind of ran off to the side. Where did he go? What is that? He just ran up on this rock. Bruh. Okay, let's do it from... Aw, man. See, some of them say no interaction after a while, then other ones will say, like, you can do it again, pretty much. I don't know, it's very confusing. Or if I can find a salt rock, I could do a salt rock. I just don't really know where exactly the salt rocks would be. Well, he disappeared because he ran on top of that rock, and I don't know which way he went, so I'm not really worried about it. That lag. I can't really believe I've been doing this live stream now for 48 minutes. I don't even feel like I've been on it that long. Let's actually go do one of these missions. Let's go to that cave. Maybe I can show you like a few things there too. Now that we have enough marks to probably buy a few things. The last time I played, they didn't really have a lot of, or they had a pretty good bit of details that you could do with your cave, but they've updated the game like maybe 10 times since I played the last time, and I'm sure that they might have put some things in your cave now that you can buy, because some of the things will be like, you know, coming soon, or, you know, they're not developed yet, or they're not whatever yet. I can also give you some tips. I mainly use a Megalania when I play this game because they're super duper fast, and especially if you're not into the fighting thing, which I'm not usually much into the fighting, I'm more into the survival aspects of it. than the combat aspects of it, but I know there are a lot of people that like the combat of it, so they will probably kill you every chance they get. But use the bushes for cover. I don't know how whatever that sounds, especially if you're mainly into the like the survival-y aspect of it. Like, these bushes would cover me, and honestly, if I laid down in these, probably wouldn't see me that well. If you were running around looking for me, maybe. But like if I seen you far away and I hid for a second, you probably wouldn't be able to see me. But I was like a Megalania, which is like the lizards, like a big old Komodo dragon, and I was getting chased by somebody, like another dinosaur that was a carnivore, and I literally laid down. Hey, they changed the health bar. The health used to go down on that side. I swear. I could swear it was like the other way around. Whatever. So I don't know how bad that thing hurt me earlier because I wasn't paying attention to that side. I was paying attention to that side, so I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, I literally had people chasing me one time and I hid in those bushes and I laid down and nobody see me. Also, if you ever see something that says collect clams, you do not have to just collect clams. You can collect scallops, you can collect any kind of thing that's like a clam or something. I think somebody said how y'all feel about green beans. Somebody said I like corn. What is up with this chat? I'm over here thinking that people want to kill each other. They're over here just talking about green beans and corn. Alright, still headed towards this home cave. And you'll never know who's in this home cave because if they leave their cave, but they used this spot, I don't even think I can get out from here. Woo! See, that jump earlier totally would have killed me if that just almost killed me. So I don't know if I like lagged down there or if it like kind of glitched down there, but another way to kind of heal yourself too is just to let it do its work and let it run its course. It'll heal it on its own. Or you can kind of like rest for a second or like drink some water, eat some food. You eat food, you'd get better. Like, you know, it'll do better than just sit here and whatever. I've even seen dinosaurs in the very distance. Like, I can look out so far and I can see a legit dinosaur just like walking around. Now, there are some dinosaurs that are very tiny that you probably wouldn't even be able to. I ran past the cave. That you probably wouldn't even be able really to see. So here is a home cave. Do you guys remember PlayStation Home? I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like if someone used the same thing, they would not go in my home cave. They would go in their own, even though they came out of the same home cave. Hey, they have a well-rested buff. Log out in your home cave to gain whatchamacallit. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that you could do that. I guess that's new. I've never seen or heard that before. So you can go right here at this home cave rock, and you can customize your home cave. Okay, welcome to your home cave. Use your earned marks to unlock additional rooms and decorations to personalize this area. There's a home cave introduction. It says, welcome to your home cave, customizer. Customize your home cave through the home cave stone. Your home cave is unique to your dinosaur and can be accessed from any home cave rock on the map. You can buy decorations with marks or unlock them by completing quests. I didn't know that either. I just remember you can unlock them with marks. Decorations are unique to your character, like your dinosaur. Expand your home cave by unlocking a room slot, then purchase a cave room type to apply to the slot. You can purchase a new base, different base room types. You can place or store direct decorations inside your home cave, swap out different rooms you have purchased in the buy room section, reset your home cave back to defaults and automatically put your rooms and decorations back into a storage to use again later. This is an easy way to start fresh with your new home cave instead of being so like everything's clustered together. So altogether I have 835 marks already. if we wanted to, we could buy a room. They see some of the rooms are like locked unless they're just too much maybe. Like here's a room. It's a dark cave. It's a dark cave with rocky edges. It's 700. As you can see, some stuff does cost a good bit. But I want to say I wanted to try this for a long time. I know they have it in here. I've seen it before. A water pool. An open cavern with a shallow water pool. I wonder if you bought a water pool, could you drink that water to fill up your water? Or was it just for decoration? Like, I don't know, but I'm just like really curious. And of course they have the decorations. And like I said, oh, they added something else. They added new things because cactus was never a thing. The bloodstones was never a thing. Feathers was never a thing. I'm trying to think what else I haven't seen in here. Milk caps I don't think was a thing. Salt rock I don't think was a thing either. But see, some of the stuff are like, more decorations are coming soon. I wonder if you buy fish, could you eat fish in your house? Like, could you do that? Like, I'm curious, and I don't know if it's how that works. But let's say, like, if I wanted to buy, like, I don't know. I don't really see anything I like, to be honest with you. Some of this stuff is, like, really huge. Okay, here. What if I wanted a rib cage? I'm a carnivore, might as well. Just like a little something to show you, like, what's what. I don't think I bought it. I think I went off of it, actually. Okay. So if I decide to sell it, I would only get like a 50-50. I would only get like 50% back. So now we go to place decorations, and you can see the rib cage. Once I select it, it opens up this whole thing, and I can rotate it, where I can cancel the action where I don't want it. But since I'm a carnivore, we're doing it. I wish you can turn it like on its side. I think right there would look nice. And see, it's just there for looks. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the gist about this game. And if, like they said, if you log out, then you can get like some kind of buff when you hop back in the game. So yes. And now you can see I'm a juvenile, and it tells you I'm a female. And I think it tells you the scientific name of the actual dinosaur that it is underneath. But I think this is going to be my video for today. Of course, today is Monday, so of course I'm going to be doing videos Monday through Friday this week. And let me know what you want to see. I can actually read out some of the things that I have written out right there that I really want to show you guys, or that I could play for you guys, because I feel like maybe if you guys leave some more comments and tell me what I should play, maybe it'll kind of just like help a little, or for like any recommendations, things like that. These are games that I'd like to play for you guys. I got 7 Days to Die, which is a zombie survival game. I'm sure you've heard of it. Fall Guys, why not? Arcadegeddon, that game came out and it was like really popular, and then I kind of just quit playing it, but I do have it. It's free to play. No, it's not. So sorry. I got it for Plus. I had a brain fart. Call of Duty World War II. I love that game. Conan Exiles. It's like a survival game. Fallout 76. Far Cry 6. Green Hell. Path of Titans, which is the one I chose for today. Skyrim. Stardew Valley, The Forest, The Survivalists, The Long Dark, Uncharted, and I do have Unraveled. Yes, I do. I have Unraveled as well. Thank you. Games I'd like to install, I actually wrote that as well, because these are games I have, but I haven't downloaded it yet. But I have Beyond Eyes, Concrete Genie, Dawn of Man, Intruders Hide and Seek, I think is what it's called, and Kingdom Come, I can't remember the name, Delivered something, and Windbound. Those are games that I have but I don't have installed that I would like to install to play for you guys. But if you have any suggestions from what I just kind of said, then that'd be great, because at the moment I'm kind of like don't know what I want to film next. So I mean, that would be very helpful for me, because I really like survival games. Survival games is like my jam. I love survival games as much as anything else. I love it. And I love Saints Row games. I'm playing the new one recently, and I've been playing it like day on end. I love it. But I wouldn't play it for you guys for some reason, because I feel like it's just one of those games where you feel connected to the characters in your own way, and then I've noticed too as I'm playing it that it takes a lot of time and stuff to do stuff with your character. Like, it's crazy. Sorry, I'm having a problem. My phone would act retarded. Okay, so, let's see. So on Saints Row, it's kind of like, on this Saints Row now, you have to build your own venture, or whatever you call it, or venture, I think is what it's called. I think, venture. Sounds weird the more you say it, but anyway. You have to build your own venture, and then that costs $100,000 or even $30,000 to do that. And then it also costs time and effort to hit all the hot spots or threats around that area for that venture to make the income increase. And it's just a lot. It's really time consuming, but it helps out your character in the long run. It's just, I don't think I can make a video on it just because how time consuming it is. You know, it's not bad. I used to think the Saints Row game was a bit iffy at first. I think I was all like uptight about it being different. But I think the more that I looked at it, I liked it. And the more that I played it, I got to really enjoy the characters of, like, you know, how they act, how they talk. You know, I liked all the characters. Right now, I still think Kev is my favorite, but then again, the whole cast, like, that you're friends with, you know, Nina, Kev, and Eli, is that his name? I think that's his name. I keep getting him confused with Ian. I don't even know where the Ian word comes from. It just sounds the same. Eli and Nina, I don't know. Anyway, but they're like really cool, and they always have your back and everything. It's awesome. You know, and the customization of the cars and the trucks and all that stuff's really cool. Signature abilities on all the weapons is pretty cool. They have a bunch of stuff you can do on that game. It's really cool. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of iffy at first because you don't have all the superpowers and you don't have all, like, the stuff, like, you know, whatever. And I was kind of bummed out they didn't have superpowers because I was like, dang. But then I'm glad they took it away because it brought more attention to the cars and it brought more attention to, like, you know, making, like, nitro boost for your cars. It was like, they took that away because they realized, I guess, people wasn't really doing much stuff with the cars and trucks and everything like that, so they decided to take it out pretty much, make it more realistic, like, than the other one. So, but I'm, like, really into it right now. So I think after I do this game, I'm just gonna, like, hop on Saints Row, because that's what I usually do. But yeah, but if you have any suggestions from what I've just read or anything like that, really glad to hear them. And I hope you guys give this video a big thumbs up, and I hope that you subscribe. It means the world to me when you do. and I'm just looking forward to making content and showing you guys what games are like and like what they look like, if they're brand new. Even if they're not brand new, I will just talk your head off about games. I love them so much, and I have tons of games, and I do have some, and I know that if I'm probably not going to have your type of game that you want me to play, I mean, this kind of stuff does cost money, and if I don't have it, then I'm just not going to just buy it because you want me to really play it, because it's money. I mean, it's all money, and I'm not really full of money, so, you know, but I've mentioned the ones that I can play and that I will play, you know, so yeah. And remember to make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, it means a lot to me, leave some comments, you know, tell me some things, or what's your favorite things about this game if you haven't played it before, things like that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! I'll see you on the flip side.